But most humans could not survive getting grabbed from their house in January, all of their bank accounts frozen, every app on their phone taken away from them, their passport seized, thrown in a cell, and then taken out of that cell, locked in their house for 5 months. And then even when they're allowed out the house, they still don't have a dollar. How do you pay the rent? How do you pay the bills? How do you feed people? And this was actually interesting because when I was in jail, my number one concerns were not for me. My biggest concerns when I was in jail was for everyone I care about. Yeah. I'd get my phone time and I'd be on the phone like, okay, and they're like, what's going on? What's going on? I'm like, listen, we only have 5 minutes.
Let me make sure you get paid.
Is this paid? Yeah. Are you okay? Do you need this? Do you need that? I just spent all my time trying to look after other people from a prison cell with seized bank accounts.
Did you think you were going to come out?
No. I thought I was there for a very long time. I thought I was stuck. I thought it was over. I was sitting there talking to people who were there, been there for 4 years without trial, my friend. Everyone around me had been there for years without trial.
When you were put on house arrest, was there any moment that you cried from like happiness? It was like, I'm out. I can't believe I'm out.
I never cried from happiness. And I never cried from sadness because I think crying is an act in and of itself. To cry is to sit and cry. I didn't do that. I did have tears run down my face.
Hey man, that's crying.
No, it's not, because I was busy. Having tears run down my face as I'm doing push-ups, or tears run down my face as I'm organizing the school for my child and my voice isn't breaking, is different than sitting and crying. I didn't sit and dedicate myself to crying. I didn't sit and do the act of crying. My eyes leaked as I achieved. That's what happened to me when I was inside of jail.
What made your eyes leak the most? What was the most concern that was on your heart?
My concern was for everybody else.
The number one, though, who's the person that you were like, I need to make sure that I look good in their eyes and I need to make sure that they're good?
Of course I can answer that my children, but my children are actually quite young, so they weren't overly concerned because at their age, you know, dad's away, whatever. I'm not entirely sure. I think it was just an overarching view of everything, and I felt a frustration because I had built this monumental empire and it got seized from me.